What's up everyone, I already posted a video recently regarding the changes in this patch, however it was news from the PBE client and there was not all the information that we need. But not even this inspired me to make another video, but the fact that RIOT improved the game against opponents with high ping, and I consider this very important, which is why I will tell you now about everything that I didn't manage in the last video. I wish you all a pleasant viewing and let's get started. This update will make it easier for you to compete against high ping players, and here's why. When a player fires a shot, it takes time for the input to reach the server. To prevent you from needing to lead your shots, Valorant implements server rewinding. When the server determines the outcome of the shot, it rewinds character positions around the bullet to match their locations at the time when the shot was initially fired. Finding the right limit for a max rewind amount is important for reducing cases of anyone feeling like they need to lead shots, or that they can still be shot after safely repositioning themselves. And right because of this arises the situation when it seems to you that you have already been killed from a safe place. At the time of launching Valorant, the time for this maximum rewind was 200 milliseconds. As a result, it turned out to be too much. Now the maximum retry period has been reduced from 200 to 140 milliseconds. This all sounds crazy and complicated, but the bottom line is simple. If you've been playing against high ping players, the game will now look fairer, which I think is a very cool and important change. Because now you won't feel like you've been killed after moving behind the corner or something like this. Next is another very cool system, but it's only available for North American players so far and only in English, because this feature is in beta. However, its essence lies in the fact that players will be disturbed and banned right during the game if they are not only write something bad, but even if they say it in voice chat. This is a very cool feature. I hope in the near future it will appear in all regions and in all languages. Then the community will be better. Another sore subject is voice chat. RIOT finally made it possible not to re-enter the game to connect to the voice chat if you have lost the internet for less than 60 seconds. Next we have Stinger changes, but I talked about them in the last video. In short, Stinger is more expensive right now and a little worse at the long distances. Let's move on to the agents. I like how RIOT began to write in patch notes. Previously they always wrote confidently, "We fixed this and that bugs," but now they're saying potentially fixed bug. It looks funny, but in fact we all understand that some bugs are very difficult to remove. So most likely Kaio's knife will correctly show the number of opponents that he marked. RIOT also fixed Raze's bomb, but firstly it now has a normal movement trajectory, and secondly it does not sleep in place. However, the most important thing is fixed Cypher ultimate. My viewers even told me on streams that this is a feature, that it should be so. The problem was that if you use your ultimate, it works once, and then if you die, then the second time it will not mark the enemies. In general it was pretty logical, like if Cypher dies, then there is no information. But still it was a bug, and now enemies will always be shown twice. There is also a couple of news regarding Lotus. The main one once again reduced the volume of moving doors. Previously they did it in the patch 6.01, but it was still loud. Well, they fixed all sorts of less interesting bugs on the Lotus as well. That's all with the patch, but I could not leave you without some interesting news, and I have such. First, Valorant leaks confirmed the development of the second Oni collection. Previously, a very cool fan concept was already walking around the network, but now we have more or less 100% information, because Valorant leaks rarely makes mistakes, so write in the comments if you're waiting for the new Vandal, for example. Also, code lines were found in the game files saying that there will be more cheat settings for the custom games. Now we have one menu, in the future there will be another one. There may be something convenient for your practicing on the map, or something convenient for content creators. For example, I use this step when creating each video. In addition, data miners also found lines of code related to praise, so Valorant may finally have a system not only for reporting bad players, but also a system that will allow you to praise good players. It is quite possible that due to this some kind of hidden pool will be formed and toxic players will will start playing with toxic players and normal players with normal players, but the release I think is still far away. Also, in addition to the initial message regarding the reducing of ping, code lines with the UDL network technology were found in the files of the test patch, and this technology allows you to support more players being on the server online while spending less memory due to data compression. I don't want to completely overwhelm you, I'll just say this. Firstly, this will increase the stability of the servers. Secondly, it will be possible to have more players on the servers, and we will find out how RIOT are gonna use it a little bit later. Actually, this news came to the end. Thank you all for watching, see you soon, bye bye.